against the big, looking for help, finds it.
Great pass.
And baits Dion. Collins had a touch on it. Primo. And Murray with the dunk and a foul.
Murray spins. Murray, the dagger over Schroeder.
Wide open dunk. Capella 11 to go with 5 rebounds. Murray, the mid-range. And you can count on that. Down Dylan Brooks.
Oh, that's
what I told you. Murray got it. Murray.
That's and one.
Yes, sir. Count it. Little surprise that it took to
there
7:47.
Don't give it to anybody. You finish that one off.
He does.
She got a thing for Chanel vintage that dropped before she could speak English. Do you love me and love seeking attention?
What's up, YouTube? I'm back on a video that comes with a big body bangers because you're me to a 22 video. Now, first and foremost, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. You're on the road to 3K. You know what I'm saying? Keep doing what you got to do. Today, I'm the build dealer on your little corner. I'm coming at y'all with this Dejounte Murray build video. Yes, sir. This was highly requested, and I had a lot of fun making it. You know what I mean? Dejounte Murray is definitely having a breakout season. He's almost averaging a triple-double, which is kind of crazy. He's averaging like 20 points. You know, I'm rounding up, obviously, but 20 points, 9 rebounds, and 10 assists basically is what he's averaging. It's more like 8.3, 8.4 rebounds, you know, something like tic-tacky like that. But it's essentially the same thing. You know, if he gets one extra rebound, so be it. But yeah, man's is basically averaging a triple-double this year. And I mean, he's made a crazy jump within the past season. And it's even crazier because now it's fans here. And obviously it's expected since DeMar DeRozan left. But like, you know, he's really blossoming into a great young player for the Spurs. But yeah, without further ado, let's get right into this build video. So first thing first, what I did was I got the playmaking and defending pie chart because yes, Dejounte Murray, we all know that he is an amazing defender. If you watch basketball, you know that he averages 2 steals a game. You know, each year that's pretty much been his thing, his defense, you know. And on top of that is playmaking. And for physical profile, you want just the pure speed one. But yeah, his defense and playmaking is really what separates him. He can always find the open lane, the open pass, regardless of where it's at, you know, regardless of who's cutting, who's driving, this, that, and the third, you know, so he's always there for the open look. And he's 6'4". He's a pretty decent height to pass over defenders. And on top of that, with his finishing, he's an amazing like floater specialist. You know, he's great at finding, you know, the spaces and spots to finish off the backboard or around the rim, you know, against like bigger defenders or just big men in general. So he's a very crafty finisher, and he can also shoot. He's like a 33% three-point shooter, 32% three-point shooter, something like that this year. So yes, he can shoot. Obviously, it's not the most consistent, but he will shoot it and he will make it from time to time. His mid-range is a lot more consistent though. He is definitely a mid-range sniper. But as you see right here with this build, you get 57 badges, and I try to represent it in a way where you have basically you're shooting still while having as much playmaking, defense, and finishing as possible, so you can do everything on this build. Just this is a build you have to get to 99 overall. And on top of this, okay, so you saw what I did for the wing, the weight and the height, you know, 6'4" and then 187 pounds. But for the wingspan, you can make it 84.1 or make it 81.4. If you want contact dunks, make it 84.1. But if you don't want to sacrifice your shooting as much, just, you know, stay at 81.4. But I would prefer contact dunks with this build, since with this build I think that it's one that you have to get to 99 overall to get his max potential, you know, if you want to be able to shoot consistently. Because the 72 mid-range is cool, you know, and at 99 is going to be 76, and then your 3 is going to be 68, and then once you get boost, it's like a 72 3 and an 80 mid-range. So you got to keep all of that in mind. That's why I say you got to hit 99, you got to grind out the builds, and you see in the shades of Dejounte Murray. I know it's amazing when you get the names in the shades of. That's all I'm saying. I always get the names in the shades of. Two-way playmaker Dejounte Murray. I'm telling y'all, I'm running this current gen build stuff. I'm just saying. But yeah, you get enough badges to get pretty much everything that you need to get in terms of shooting, defending, playmaking. You know, you can literally do everything at its max potential. You can do everything on the court with this build. You know, it's just about if you're willing to get it to its max potential, because obviously it's going to take a lot of work. You know, it's going to be a grind. It's going to be a process. But you know, that's for every build in 2K. You know, there's no way around that. You have to grind if you want to, I guess, be able to do everything that you can possibly do. Now with this build, I really have fun with it. It was very crafty. It felt like I was actually playing with Dejounte Murray, but in 2K, you know, I felt like I could get to my spots and really hit some tough passes without needle threat or two, you know, just regular pass accuracy. I was hitting some tough passes off of pick and roll situations. The dimer helped a lot. And on top of that, the quick first step is crazy since it has 95 speed. You know, obviously Dejounte Murray isn't that fast in real life, but in the game, you know, that 95 speed definitely helps out a lot in terms of just blowing by your defender and whatnot. And so you see I do that a lot throughout the game. Just blow by my defender, find an open man, or I just pass out of it, you know, into open three or open layup, whatever is available, you know, because I'm out here, you know, I'm doing it the Greg Popovich way, you know what I mean? I'm doing it the Spurs way. We out here fundamental with it. You know, Greg Popovich, he said, why do we lose? Because they score more points. But guess what? We changing it. Why do we win? Because we score more points. You know what I'm saying? So I'm on that Dejounte Murray time in terms of the play. I definitely feel like, you know, if you want to spice things up for yourself, because I know, you know, the game probably isn't as fun for most people, like I always say, because a lot of people have the same exact builds. Make this build. It's something different. It's something new. You know, I feel like with 2K, we all play it wrong because we all try to play it with the same type of build, or what's the best build in NBA 2K. Just find a fun build that's not the best build, you know, because then you won't be complaining about, oh, everybody has the same build, everybody's dribble cheesing, everybody this, that, and the third, because y'all are doing it to yourself, you know. Like there's the reason why Play Now Online and My Team are so fun is because there's positions and every player has a role. Not every player on the court is the same. So it's a challenge. You know, you have to work to, you know, work with your team to win the game. So, I mean, that's the same as, well, that's how 2K Online, you know, on the park should be, you know, and on the Pro-Am and Rec, that's how it should be. You know, it shouldn't be just one simple build that everybody is using, because it gets redundant, it gets boring. You know, nobody wants to play a redundant game. But yeah, this is definitely one of those builds where it's unique, it's rare. You're not going to see it a lot. You're not going to see a build like it, you know, a lot at all by any means. So I mean, I also see comments, if I put rare in my titles, because nobody makes it. Nobody's making this type of build. You know, it's rare because nobody has it in the game. The main builds are like the play shots, you know, the pure sharps, like stuff like that. The things that's always been prevalent in 2K, the slashers, stuff like that, you know, Michael Jordan type builds. But yeah, it was fun. You know, I definitely have fun with this Dejounte Murray build, and this is a build that I definitely make for myself. But yeah, that's pretty much the end of the video, y'all. Make sure like, comment, and subscribe. We on the road to 3K. I'm out. Peace.